Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Coach Josh. Waiting on Brandon Dixon to get into the Good Guys podcast. My apologies. Actually, it's not my apologies. I'm Mr. Consistent. I stay ready. I don't get ready. The reason why we wasn't doing the podcast last week because Brandon just doesn't. He's new to this showbiz. He's new to this way we do things. So I'm waiting on Brandon to get into the podcast so we can get him on the visuals. Where you at, Brandon? I gotta find you in the cyber world, bro. I gotta find you, bro. Like finding Nemo. Where you at, bro? Hope you guys are doing well today, man. Feel free to share this. Oh, there go Brandon. I found it. There you go. I see you, bro. They trying to get you, bro. Are you sideways, man? We'll give it some time for Brandon to get into the. What's up, BD?
What up, what up, what up?
Oh, let me turn you down, bro. You kind of loud, bro. There you go, BD. How you feeling, man?
I'm feeling good, JD. You know what I'm saying? Just,
Man, you bright today, bro.
Yeah,
that shirt is bright, boy.
Well, sometimes you gotta catch attention, you know?
Glow in the dark, bro. I gotta make sure I can't look at your side, bro, because...
Yeah. Is you ready?
Boy, let's go. We ready.
All right. Welcome to a birthday edition of the Good Guys podcast. My name is Brandon Dixon. I'm a happily married man and a humble father of four, and as usual, I'm here with none other than the Honorable, the Reverend Joshua Ezzy.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Coach, man. BD, how you feeling, man? You and your Magic Johnson year. Oh. Bro, that's cake left. That's leftover cake.
You already know.
Oh, is that the greatest cake of all time, right there, bro?
Bruh, a cake of any other name.
Listen, no cake is greater.
No cake is greater.
No cake is greater, no. Yellow cake with chocolate icing is the best cake of all time.
We'll talk about that later. We'll get into that.
All right.
We're going to go ahead and get into the podcast. As I digest this cake.
Bruh, yellow cake and chocolate icing is dangerous to swallow. Take your time. Don't rush the process, man.
It's also dangerous to eat while you're in the middle of a podcast.
Exactly. Just take your time.
The level of ecstasy is just...
While Brandon is chewing the number one cake of all time, feel free to share this broadcast. Share, and let's get this out to as many people. Got to make sure Brandon doesn't choke on us right now.
Absolutely. I do want to go ahead and off the top of the podcast, thank the people who have gone to the Good Guys podcast page on YouTube and subscribed.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, guys. We're all 24 of you guys. Thank you.
We're 24 strong. All right?
24 strong. We're looking for 27
the
by the night.
Podcast, we're gonna break 30. All right? That's the goal.
No, 32, BD. 32, because you're 32 years old.
There we go. I just turned 32. All right? Listeners of the Good Guys podcast, let's get our subscribers up to 32, at least.
Man, I'm feeling good about this year for me, man. I'm going into my Larry Bird year, bro.
You about to hit the 3-3?
I'm going to my Larry Bird year this year, bro.
I mean, it could also be the Grant Hill year. I'm just saying.
Larry Bird, man. There's Jordan, Magic, Bird, Tracy McGrady. I'm just joking.
He's not even 33. Where did
I'm talking about the
Tracy
top 5 players of all time, bro.
Tracy McGrady.
I'm just joking, man. You know I was a T-Mac fan growing up. Anyway, let's get right into the podcast.
All right. We're going to get into the podcast because we have some very important topics that we have to discuss. We have a very good show today. Josh, are you ready?
Born ready. Let's get to it, bro.
All right. So we're going to start the Good Guys podcast, as usual, with the weekly airing of grievances. And Josh, this is a special one.
Okay.
This is a grievance of the highest order. I can't think of any airing of grievance that we've ever had that compares to the one that I'm about to share right now.
I'm all ears, bro.
So, in Virginia, during a game of pickup basketball, an individual of the Caucasian persuasion,
of course,
was playing basketball against, a guy, an African American guy.
Okay.
They're going back and forth, they're fouling each other, you know what I'm saying? Rough game. Okay. Guy, I guess, comes off of a pick. Apparently the black guy sets a pick on the white guy. White guy gets mad.
Okay.
Calls the cops.
I heard about this.
Calls the cops in a game of pickup basketball. Where are we getting to as a society, Josh?
It's a scary place. It's a scary place, bro.
Where you call the cops for a game of pickup basketball.
Listen, man, listen, if you call the cops off a hard pick, I'm gonna give you something to call the cops about, bro. If the cops try to come find me talking about, sir, are you the black male with the beard, 6'2", 200 and something pounds that fouled this gentleman? First off, you called the cops?
The cops,
if I knew you called the cops, I'd have been halfway home.
He probably didn't think he was serious. Like, I really would not have. I probably would have stayed because I would have been like, there's no way he's really calling the cops.
What kind of foul was this? Because I saw the video clip. He was standing straight. He wasn't on the floor.
Fundamentally sound pick for all intents and purposes. I have no idea how you can. It's funny. Like, I look at the picture. And the guy he's got his Carmelo, Anthony going on. There's a couple problems. Like, first of all, he's got two of the arm sleeves on, like two of them.
The white guy or the black guy?
The black guy.
Oh, okay.
The black guy in the picture. He's got two Carmelo Anthony arm sleeves on. They're like camouflage color. They're like blue, black, and gray. And they're matching his shorts, which are also blue, black, and gray.
He can't play.
Okay, so he's off the rip. He's garbage.
Garbage.
So he may have set a very hard pick because people that can't hoop, they're going to set those picks that they're going to send you straight to the hospital. Okay?
Yeah.
So he probably did set a bad pick. It was probably a rough pick, but you don't call the cops.
Nah, you don't call the cops for that. First off, man, I'm nervous to play pickup ball now. I don't know if I go to my children's Klein YMCA to hoop, is the bankers going to call the cops on me for a foul? Or if I go to the hood and I set a hard screen on a thug dude, would I lose my life? I don't know where to hoop.
Yeah, the down, they're not going to call the cops.
They're not going to call the cops. They're going to go to the trunk of their car. I'm thinking he's getting some water. I think he's getting ready for the next game, and I'm leaking in the half-court line. So what am I supposed to do?
Man, you be out there at the bougie YMCA, man. You gonna be.
I stay. Listen, that's why I pick and fade. I'm finesse with my picks.
Boy,
I don't hit them hard. I screen and I screen and pop.
That's a smart strategy. You know what else is funny? You look at the picture, the white guy who called the cops. Like, he's in the most appropriate stance that you can possibly be in when you just call the cops on a pickup basketball game. Like, just take a guess. I want you to take a guess.
Hands on his hip?
No.
One hand on his hip?
No.
What was he doing?
Arms crossed.
Oh, fine. You are okay, bro.
Just like, you just know.
Bro, like, man, listen, man, you can't. I would take your gym membership, bro. You gotta go.
And that's well, no, they didn't take their gym membership, but apparently they were kicked out of the gym for the day. They couldn't, what does that do? They were probably done. I mean, they've already hooped. Like, when you go to the gym to hoop, you're not going to do anything else.
Show me the footage, bro. I want to see the foul.
I don't know if they have footage. They have body cam footage of the cops when they came and responded to the incident, which is hilarious. If you get the chance, anyone gets the chance to see it. Definitely a worthwhile check out. It's just
man, I don't know what's going on in America, man. I can't even hoop nowhere, man. I can't even hoop at the bougie place. I can't even touch nobody there. And I'm definitely ain't going to the hood no more because I don't got time, man. I don't want my blood pressure up and I'm full of anxiety because I don't know if I'm gonna lose my life or get the cops called on me to lose my life. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Exactly.
I'm about to become a shooter, bro. I'm just gonna do nothing but jump shots, bro.
You see what I do? That's all I do.
Man, they getting rid of the big man game. I can't be physical. I can't scream. I can't shout. I'm a monkey. I'm a gorilla when I do that. I'm over the top. I'm just a winner. They getting rid of the 90s caliber of play. I play like I'm in the 90s, bro. 90s, early 2000s. I don't play that finesse and girly game they play now, bro.
Don't be mad because you can't shoot.
Oh, my jumpers, bro. Listen, my J is wet, bro. I got J in my name, bro.
I'm going to read the 911 transcript.
Why you show the respect of the J that's in my name, bro?
I'm going to read the 911 transcript.
Bro, respect my Antoine Walker jump shot, bro.
All right. Here's the transcript of the 911 call.
Let's hear it.
County Sheriff's Office, LA Fitness Clerk. Hi, yes, I'm calling from LA Fitness at the Dolestown Center, and a member got assaulted. Okay, and this occurred inside the business, or where did it happen? This is where it gets good. It happened in the basketball court. Wow. Is the person that assaulted him still there? Is the person... Let me ask him. Yes, still in the gym. Can I get a description of the suspect?
Oh, gosh.
Excuse me. What does he look like? He's tall, African-American, like 6'4", 6'5". He's got sleeves, headband. That's when it was a wrap.
Dwayne Wade?
All right. He's tall, African-American. He has long sleeves and a headband, you said? And a headband. They had to make sure they notated that he had a headband. He's tall, African-American, and was wearing a headband. His fate was sealed right there.
Oh, man.
And are you the desk clerk? Yes, I'm working at the front desk. And is the victim with you at the front desk? Yes. Does the victim need an ambulance? Anything like that? No. No. And that's about it. He asked for his name and his phone number. What I find interesting is that all he mentioned in this report is that there was a man that got assaulted on the basketball court. Like, if you call the cops and say that somebody got assaulted on the basketball court, I'd come out there too if I'm a cop. That sounds like, somebody might have, got beat down. Somebody might have pulled out a gun and shot somebody on the basketball court. Mm-hmm. When I get there and I find out that none of that occurred, but that someone had a hard foul and is calling the cops.
Bruh. What color was the cop that came? Was he a black cop or white cop?
No, it wasn't a black cop. Oh, my God. If it had been a black cop.
Black cop would have been like, bruh, come with me, sir.
Bruh.
You're the one that called me. You're going downtown.
Yeah, you're going
downtown. First off, you wasted my time, and I'm already jealous because I can't hoop on the job.
Right.
So I'm already upset.
You're right.
You called me because you got screened?
A hard screen? Somebody said a hard screen on you? Bravo for them. Good fundamental basketball.
Wow. I'm nervous, man. I'm just gonna I don't know, bro.
It's sad. But you know what? These are things that as a man, you just should know, like, you just can't do.
Yeah.
Okay? Like, when you're hooping, like, if it's a hard foul, you man up. Either you're going to square up with the guy. We don't advocate that here on the Good Guys podcast.
No,
or you're going to come back and give him buckets on the other end. You don't call the cops. Okay? That's a violation of what I like to call the Good Guys Code of Conduct.
Let's get into it, BD.
And that's what I want to get into next. Because there's a certain code of conduct as a man, okay, that you should adhere to at all times. It's important. These are unwritten laws, if you will. An unwritten code of conduct that you must abide by as a man in today's society. And if you violate these laws, then you end up like this guy who called the cops over a game of pickup. So we're going to get into it. We're going to give you guys the Good Guys code of conduct. Josh, what do you have? I've got several written down here.
Man, I have more than several.
Okay.
These are just good guys guidelines to guy code when dealing with this with a male, right? I think I'm correct.
Male, female, just good guys code of conduct.
Hey, man, when it comes to guys, first off, fellas, if you're going out to eat with a gentleman, that's your best friend, your homeboy from college, you're going out to eat, sit diagonally from each other at the table.
Mm-hmm.
Don't sit beside them. Don't sit in front of them. Sit diagonal. Also, when you're walking to the establishment, always stay 5 to 10 yards away from the gentleman. Because we don't want to give all the suggestion that we're on a date.
That's important.
And also, fellas, do not wear suggestive clothing. Clothing that suggests that we're on a date.
What would said clothing be?
Sandals, skinny jeans, V-neck shirts.
If you're going to eat with a homie.
Yeah.
I'm going to probably go ahead and say jeans are just out of the question.
Don't wear jeans.
If you're going to go eat with the homie.
Basketball shorts, like hooping clothes. Hoop clothes.
It's almost exclusive to basketball shorts. Like, I can't really think of anything else that's acceptable. Maybe sweatpants, and if so, no gray sweatpants. No gray sweatpants.
No gray.
Definitely no gray.
Bro. Nah, bro. We talking about like warm up pants.
Yeah. Some of those
shorts.
Squishy...
If you got Nike sandals, that's cool, but you gotta have the socks on.
Gotta have the socks on. Oh,
no. Listen, that's another rule. Don't ever. I should never see your feet. Men should always wear socks with each other. Well, not with each other. Just don't show your toes.
No toes out.
If sit you diagonally.
Okay, sit diagonally. Those are very good points there. All right. Mm-hmm. First one I have, and this should be a given. This should be automatic. All right. When you go to the bathroom,
okay,
never, ever go to the stall right next to mine.
Bro, I'm not going in the bathroom with you at all.
I'm just saying, if you're in a situation where, say there's 6 stalls, and one guy is in stall number 2, you go to stall number 6, okay?
That's right.
Maximum number of stalls in between individuals. Don't even go to the 2 stalls down. If there are 6 stalls, and he is in stall number 2, you should be in stall number 6.
6.
Okay? Keep conversation, no peripherals, and keep conversation to an absolute minimum. You really shouldn't say anything whatsoever
saying nothing at all.
While, you know what I mean, while bodily fluids are being excreted. Okay?
Hello.
Now, once you finish, you know, if you're washing hands, even that conversation should be short. Okay? What's good? You know what I'm saying?
That's a sacred moment, bro. You just chill.
Pretty much it.
Silence is golden during that time, bro.
Even if you have an urgent conversation that you need to have with that individual, it waits until you get out of the bathroom.
It waits. Now, you may crack some jokes, but even then, don't crack jokes.
No.
Actually, you
Not
know
really.
What? Forget what I'm saying. I just wrote guy code right there. Sorry.
No. I don't want to hear any of your jokes.
My bad. Wait till we get to the tape.
Yeah, so, yeah. That's my first one.
My next one, BD, is if you're sitting in church with your homeboy and the pastor say, turn to your neighbor or touch your neighbor, don't talk to me or touch me. Okay? Don't even think about it.
Don't even think about turning to me.
Don't even think. You find the nearest lady and you touch her, you talk to her. And when it's time to pray at church, bro, listen, Pastor, look, we ain't holding hands, bro. Nah, we're going to have a broken circle, bro. A broken circle. Listen, man, I always do that. I do not turn to my neighbor. If it's a guy, I never shake his hand. I never turn. Like, if it's an older gentleman, like, God bless you, sir. God is with you. Stay encouraged.
Right.
But when it's your homeboy, nah, bro, you good. You young.
We good. You might, you know what I'm saying, give him a little bit. If you got to do anything, you do that.
I just get a pound. Hey, yo, man, you good.
Right. That's a good one.
Hey, man, I be hating when pastors be doing. I'm like, I ain't turning to To my
turn to
homeboy.
your name, but I'm not about to sit up here and whisper sweet nothings in your ear the entire duration of the service.
I'm not about to encourage you in the Lord. No, you encourage yourself. What the psalmist said, encourage yourself.
Exactly.
Adam said he got tired of me talking to him in chapel. Bro, I wasn't talking to you in no chapel, bro. Adam said I was talking to him in chapel, man. I wasn't whispering. I wasn't talking, man. That's funny, bro.
He said you was breaking the code, man.
Nah, I wasn't breaking the code, man. What's your next one, bro?
My next one. All right. There's a lot of fish in the sea. I'm going to lead with it. If your homeboy used to date a particular female.
Okay.
She's off limits.
Off limits.
She's off limits. If that's your homeboy. Like, you just can't do it.
Define homeboy, because that's a gray line.
If you have known this guy for more than 24 hours, you cannot date.
I respect it. That's true.
No, I'm just joking. But like you know, like if that's your boy, if that's, you know what I'm saying, if that's who you run with, no. If you guys, like, if y'all don't hang out, like if you only know that person from class, or you just work with them or whatever, then I mean, it's fair game. But if you have hooped with this individual and played on the team,
if y'all won games together, if he sucks and he don't play basketball well, he's off limits. You don't never want to be best friends with a guy or close to a brother who can't get buckets.
Yeah, I mean, we're not going to be homeboys, so that's not
what do we have in common?
Exactly, nothing, and that's why I'm going to take your girl. No, I'm just joking.
Savage, bro. White 4 kids.
I'll talk about back in the day.
Oh yeah, BD was a savage back. Well, never mind. Anyway,
never. I wasn't.
Boy. Anyway, my next one is when you're going through a tough time, and you at your homeboy's house and you're going through a tough time. Never have an atmosphere of advice giving in silence. When you're going through a breakup and your homeboy's trying to help you out, don't console me without turning on a console. We got to be playing 2K when you're advice. You know what I'm saying? Don't console me. Don't console me in silence. Put 2K on, because I'll empty my heart playing 2K. Because my hands are busy. My eyes is on the screen. I ain't look you in the eyes. I ain't shed no tears. I ain't vulnerable because I'm trying to get a win.
Exactly. That's the only scenario in which emotions and feelings can be disclosed.
Over 2K
during a game
or Madden.
of 2K or Madden. Okay? We as men, we don't operate, the same way the females do. You guys come over, you have your, you talk to each other, you hold and you hug each other and things like that. We don't do that. Okay? Most of the time, we're going to act like it's nothing, like it doesn't bother us at all.
We are
hurt.
We are hurt.
Deep down, we're hurt. Okay? And if we are going to bare our souls, it's going to be over a game of 2K. That's the only way. That's the only way. I don't know what I did wrong, man.
I didn't mean to do it, bro. I just don't play.
Oh, I got you, dog.
Man, bro, I'm hurt, bro. There you go. That strengthens me in my most holy faith.
Man. Oh, no, don't worry about her, dog. But you can take these buckets, though.
Well, I'm over her then.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm encouraged.
That's what you need. That's all you need.
So if you're in a room with a guy and he cuts the game off, leave. He's about to take advantage of your vulnerability. No.
We're not about to do that. We're not.
No.
All right. My next one. This one might be a little controversial. Okay.
Okay.
Some of my members of the Good Guys podcast may not like this one.
Okay.
But it's the truth. Okay.
The good gals might not like this.
The good gals may not like this one. But I'm going to bring it in. Bring it in, everybody. Okay. When you have the event that his significant other comes to you asking about what happened, what was said, who was involved, where he's at, You cover for your boy.
Ooh, BD, that's dangerous, BD.
You unequivocally cover for your boy. Look, check it out.
That's dangerous, BD.
I don't know. These are things that you say. Vague answers, generalized answers. Okay? You let him deal with that on his own.
You right. Oh, I see where you're going. You're right.
Okay? I'm not saying that you advocate, you know what I mean, for him to be doing anything wrong or that he shouldn't be doing. You talk to him on the side, hey man, you know you tripping. You know what I'm saying? Get yourself right. Get your life right. Handle that. You know what I'm saying? Handle the situation with your girl. Get right. But you don't jump in the middle of that.
No, there's nothing worse than your homeboy's woman scorn. There's nothing worse than that. I don't want no smoke.
Like I said, not advocating to be doing anything shady. But don't jump in the middle of that. I'm telling you right now.
That's a good one, BD. That's you know, you just got to say stuff. Hey, man, I don't know what went down. You might want to go talk to him.
That's what you say. Hey, you might want to go talk to him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really think, you know what I'm saying? I'm probably not a good idea for me to speak on that. You have to talk to him. You can give him a heads up.
Oh, man, when she leaves your presence, that's what, bruh, pick up the phone, bruh.
You pick up the phone. 911 emergency. You let your boy know what's going on.
Where's the emergency?
I told you not to do it. All right? I told you to get your life right.
Oh, yeah, that's when you go in on him like, bruh, I told you to get right with the Lord, bro.
I told you to get your life right. All right?
You ain't want to get your life right now. She about to cut you, bro.
She coming for me.
But since I don't want no smoke, I just gave her one line. But she about to give it to you. But as far as me and my house,
exactly.
I'm out the way.
Because you know what's going to happen? You get in the middle of that, you're going to catch some strays.
Oh, man, you guilty by association then.
You're guilty by association. She's going to rip into you. All right? Then she's going to go, the first thing she's going to do is go tell your homeboy that you told him.
Ooh.
So now your homeboy's mad at you. She done she might not cut you out if she's a woman of God. But she's giving it to you.
Hey, bro, listen. We're all growing in the grace of God, bro. she might, the old flesh might creep in on that, bro.
It might.
Ooh.
But, all right, go ahead, Jane.
Man, when you're out to eat with your homeboy, man, y'all catching up or with your homeboys, don't order the same thing. Bro, okay. Listen, bro, if I order my chicken and waffles, bro, you get chicken and French toast.
Wow. So we can't both get chicken and waffles.
Oh, yeah. If we both get chicken and waffles, I may get grits on the side, you may get hash browns.
Switch the sides up.
Don't
have the exact same order.
There you go. Don't have it. And listen, you let the lady know from the get-go, the check, I ain't paying for nothing. I pay for mine, he pay for his.
Oh, you talking about the waiter?
Coming to the table. Yeah, the waiter. I'm like, look, bro, that's why you got to sit diagonal. If you sit in front of your homeboy, you sit beside your homeboy, you giving the waiter mixed signals, he only bringing one ticket. I got to make sure the waiter doesn't even think that we need one ticket. And if I'm looking out for a homeboy and you mentoring or he's going through a rough time, just be like, I got you, bro. You act like y'all about to split it. You act like we already talked about y'all. I got you this one, but let's act like you going. All right. And then when they come out with the like, nah, bro, I got you, bro, man. I know your wife. I start adding key words. Yeah, your wife, man. I know you left your wife with your wife. You left your car with your wife. I got you, bro. I understand it happens, bro. Don't be upset. I got you. Oh, you want me Venmo food to you? Nah, bro, don't Venmo. I know your Wi-Fi down and your internet.
I know your kids probably, on the internet. Yeah, with the
Boy, I be saying all kind of stuff, bro, to alleviate the look of. I don't want my good spoken evil of. That's scripture,
the appearance of evil. All right.
What you
Birthdays.
Okay.
Under no circumstances are you obligated to buy a birthday present for your homeboy.
Man, text, happy birthday text, bro. You good? Happy birthday. Welcome to you. And always look up basketball players' numbers. Welcome to your Magic Johnson year. That's it.
There you go. That's how you congratulate me on my birthday. Hey, Magic Johnson year. If you don't know what the player has had that number, you better look it up and you better find it.
Look it up. Go NFL. Go NFL because there's not that many numbers in your 30s and 40s of basketball players. Go to the NFL some certain years.
There you go. But yeah, a present would probably make me feel uncomfortable from my homeboy.
Man, don't give me nothing, man, but just congratulations and bro, crack. Hey man, you getting old, bro. I know, man. You still get these buckets though. Stuff like that.
That's it.
And if your homeboy's local. Yeah, if your homeboy's local, you take more than you give. Hey, yo, where the chocolate cake at, bro?
Exactly.
I'm cutting that thing huge chunks, bro.
Happy birthday, bro. Good
look.
That's it. Go ahead, Jay.
You waiting on? All right, man. This is real, man. Listen, bro. Any object on the floor, pick up by bending your knees. Bend your knees, bro.
Bend your knees.
Bend your knee, man. Hey, listen. I know it's on the ground. You act like I know your back sore. I know you tired. I know you hooped and you lifted. You did squats, but you bend with your knee, bro.
You better squat one more time.
You better squat. Don't give me this. Don't give me that back bend. Nah, bro. Our friendship's over if I see the back bend.
All right.
That's funny.
Accidental contact. All right.
Okay.
I'm gonna hark back to a time in our college years.
Okay.
I forget where we were going, but we were walking, and our hands accidentally grazed one another.
Oh man. I cringe even now.
Even now. And we immediately dropped and knocked out 10 push-ups.
10 push-ups on site.
On site. If you accidentally graze hands with with your homeboy, if you accidentally, you're walking and your hand just slaps his rear end, knock out 10 push-ups immediately. Just drop it. Start pushing.
I don't care what anybody got to say. You got your dignity, bro.
Exactly. If somebody walks by, why are those two guys knocking out push-ups? I don't know, but they look like two very manly men.
I'm shaking off the disgust. I'm upset with myself. I'm disappointed in myself.
Disappointed.
I'm never supposed to ever touch a man outside of fingers, as knuckles, palms, back.
And that thing, and when you give dap, this is another one. It better not be soft like tissue. No, it better be.
That thing sounded so nasty. That dap better be like it shakes the place. They anoint the place.
Everybody should hear that thing.
Everybody be like, oh, that's what's up. Hey, everybody want to give dap dick. They be like, that's what's up. Men are coming together. They showing love the right way. I'm telling you, man.
Only way to do it.
Anytime I touch a man, I be like, bruh, my apologies, bruh. It's not like that. I'm so sorry. That's why it's important. Go ahead. What'd you say, bro?
No, I was just going off what you were saying. Nah, man.
Oh, yeah. Listen, man. I'm not going to push it. Sir, you okay? Yes, sir. I'm good.
Yes, I'm good.
That's why, fellas, you got to make sure you are self-aware of the presence of all men. Mm-hmm. You got to make sure you're a good 5 to 10 yards away from every man you walk with so you can avoid these feelings. There's nothing worse than touching a man and you be like, dang, bro, you get not to push it out. This also brings me to this point here, my next point, BD.
Okay.
If you and your homeboy in Foot Locker or Foot Action, y'all look at shoes on opposite sides of the establishment. Let him get the Jordans while you go check out the Pumas. You check out the Reeboks while he check out the Filas. And the only time y'all looking at shoes is when you're saying, yo, bro, what you think about these? But you got to yell across the room. Hey, yo, bro, what you think about these LeBrons? Hey, yo, those fresh, bro.
Dude, you look fresh. Nice. I'm sorry. You're going to have to expand on this. Okay, why can't y'all look at shoes in the same general vicinity? Please.
Man, we're in a different era, bro. We are in a different era. Back in the day, that's all we did. We went to stores and shopping.
Mm-hmm.
Now, it's okay to look at the same shoe area if you got basketball attire.
Okay.
But if y'all at the mall and y'all fresh for the ladies, you single guys trying to be fresh for the ladies, that might give off the impression that y'all fresh together. So
Maybe
you
buying me a
gotta
share
be
of,
as, huh?
maybe you buying me a pair of Jordans for my birthday.
Exactly, bro. Like maybe this is my birthday month, Sagittarius. You know y'all be talking about y'all zodiacs. Talking about this my Sagittarius, Cancer, and now you buying me shoes. Nah, bro. I'm yelling across the room, man. What you think about these new J's?
Hey, on fire, dog.